You're struggling with fat loss, with all the ideas in the world that seem to be easier said than done. You also are a believer and you want to honor God with your food and fitness. This video is for you. Hey guys, I'm Bree. I am a mother of 5 and a Christian personal trainer. My job is to teach you how to love your body the way God desires for you. This video is going to break down 5 steps that you can take to transform your body from your soul outward. Before I understood that my faith was so incredibly connected to my body, I struggled with binge and emotional eating. For 15 years, I felt like I had no self-control with food. I constantly worried about what I was eating. I constantly worried about weight gain, weight regain. I'd lose a few pounds just to gain it back. And I felt like my sweet tooth was out of control. The worst part about it all is that it's an all-consuming problem. When we are struggling with our health and our weight, we are constantly thinking about how to lose weight, what we should do, what we should try next, what's the next best thing, what's the best way to lose weight naturally in a world that throws all these quick fixes and fast results at us. The number one piece of advice I give to every single one of my clients is you need to commit to the process and surrender the outcome. Proverbs 3 verse 5 and 6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him and he will make your path straight." So above all things, we need to be acknowledging him in this process, acknowledging that he truly has the desire for you to be healthy and that he is, the ultimate power that is going to help us get there. Gluttony, laziness, and comfort are all problems that we struggle with in our current world. We have such an abundance of things and we are so grateful that we have the variety of foods that we have, but sometimes that just really complicates this whole entire process. We often pre-decide what success is going to look like from a certain outcome. So I'm going to lose 10 pounds and I'm going to feel better when I do that. Or I'm going to be able to run a marathon and that is going to be the result that I'm looking for. But what happens when we take the result, when we're goal setting at the very beginning and make it that thing, that main focus? It actually takes away from the direct discipline and the things that God could actually be doing in your life through the process. If we want to do this fitness and health thing in a godly way, we need to actually look at the Holy Spirit, where it dwelt, because we are told that our bodies are the dwelling place for the Holy Spirit, that we are not our own and that we are supposed to care for our bodies. We are the temple of the Holy Spirit. God designed that tabernacle to house his spirit in those days. And when we think about the Holy Spirit now living in us, that is where we can decide that we are meant to treat our body with that same care. As the tabernacle was moved from place to place, when the Israelites were traveling, they would have to take it down and they had a specific role to build the tabernacle again and again and keep putting it back just as God had intended for it to be. We know the foods that God created. We know that he has a specific way that our body works best. And when we put those pieces together and understand that he cared so much about where his spirit dwelled, that he does care about where our spirit is dwelling in us today. He cares about this temple in that same way. The third piece of advice I give all my clients who want to pursue health in a godly way is pray. We forget the power in our prayer. Yeah, I know that you guys pray at dinner probably with your kids. I mean, that's pretty common, but have you ever actually just taken a breath, taken a minute, taken a few seconds before every meal and asked for self-control? We believe in the power of God. So why would he not want to, give us that ability to have self-control? We need to ask and he will give it to us. So let's ask for him to pour his spirit out on us when it comes to our choices with our food. Fourth piece of advice I give everyone who wants to pursue a godly discipline is to keep it simple. There is nowhere in the Bible where it tells you need to run a marathon in order to be successful with your health. Honoring your body means moving it every day. It means thanking it through movement. It doesn't mean punishing it. So continue to show up in a way that's gentle and loving and good, and use that mindset in both fitness and food. My last piece of advice is be intentional and track your food, but don't be crazy obsessive. Sometimes when we are tracking our macros, we get way too caught up in the actual macros and we forget about the nutrients that are in food. God created plants and animals and things that we were supposed to eat, that we were meant to eat, things that did not come in a box. And sometimes when we're tracking macros, it takes away from the fact that we can be intentional from a place of love in nourishing our body. We can look at the choices and think about how God had made that food for me, for my body, how he designed my body to be, and how we will help it to perform its very, very best. It's through the foods that God has made and God has created. So incorporate those into your life as much as you can. And if you are tracking your food, use it as a tool, not as an obsession. I really hope these 5 tips are gonna help you guys move forward in creating that discipline in your life that you desire. Please hit the subscribe button, follow me over on Instagram, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.